Hello everyone, I'm Will, and I got my co-host here, the Grease. Say hello, Grease.
What's up, guys? Super excited to be here. We're special guests today, but it's kind of our own show, but it's kind of not.
Yeah, we're from the Podcask. If you haven't listened, it's a podcast about bourbon, about whiskey. You can check it out on iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Give it a listen, Podcask. But we want to thank It's Bourbon Night for inviting us to be on this really cool uncorking video.
Yeah, it's bourbon night, but we just wanted to be daytime.
Yeah, we're outside.
Because we're different.
We do that.
Yeah, we do that.
We record out here every day.
Yeah.
Outside.
We
fence,
listen to the crickets.
Table.
Invite a couple of like stray dogs to come over.
Happens. It does happen.
We have a great time.
So we're uncorking today, IW Harper 15 year. So this is a product that is, it's owned by Diageo, but IW Harper itself is a classic brand.
You gotta say it sexier than that, like Diageo.
Oh, you want me to say it sexier than that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna start it over, but I'm gonna say it a little bit sexier.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly
cool.
right, yeah. All right, and scene.
Yeah, so we're uncorking today, IW Harper 15 year. It's a product that's owned by Diageo, even though that's a British company. I say it that way with that sexy accent, but shouldn't it be Diageo? Like top of the morning to you.
It depends on what time of day, bro.
Fair enough.
It's gonna depend on what time. How many bourbons you had?
Well, I'm about to have a whole bottle, I can tell you that. So,
do we really have the whole bottle?
Yeah, you gotta drink the whole thing.
I thought it was just uncorking. I didn't know it was like the whole.
No, you drink the whole thing. We don't drink the whole thing. So, IW Harper, heritage brand, been around since 1872, it says, but this is a new incarnation of it. It's 86 proof. It's 15 years old. They do make a 4-year-old version. It's got a nice little slogan on here: anywhere, anytime, it's always a pleasure. I think I'm gonna get that tattooed on my lower back. So
I was supposed to say that, Will.
I know, but I couldn't help it.
That was so perfect.
I couldn't help it. So what do you say? You want to uncork it?
Yeah, uncork it.
Let's take this.
Is this a cork? Yeah, it is a cork.
Yeah, it's a cork. So let's see. Got plastic wrap here.
All right, so it says anywhere, anytime, it's always a pleasure.
There we go. Got the plastic feeder.
I feel like I need to put that in like my Instagram
Your
bio.
profile. Okay, now we're gonna break.
We're just gonna break it open.
Break
right
the
here.
seal.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
And then
Get rid of the rest of that plastic.
take care of this.
We are not good at uncorking.
Oh, we needed our assistant.
Yeah, where's Margot the French Bulldog? All right, Grease, I'll pour you up.
I get it first?
Well, no, we drink it together.
Well, no, but all right, I'm gonna need a little bit more than just. Yeah, that's good. Whoa.
Cool. All right. Now,
Honey, I'll be home a little later. Gonna have
this
to chill
is
out here for a minute.
It's a 15 year. It's got a nice color on it. I like it.
Yeah. Diageo.
Diageo.
That's awesome. So
You can tell that we're not used to being on camera. We're better when we can just.
We
look
are
like.
definitely used to it, Will. So these people are loving it. So since 1872, was this bottled in 1872?
No, it's only 15 years old.
Yeah, I know that, but then it was aged for 15 years.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Like
no, I'm pretty sure
when do you think
that,
it was bottled?
Probably recently, because they just re-released IW Harper products.
That's awesome. All right,
Yeah.
well,
All right,
so we've got a good color, good amber, good.
We don't know what we're talking about. Let's just smell it.
Oh, I know what we're talking about. Ooh.
It's got a nice.
It smells like it's gonna be super smooth.
It's got a nice sweet, kind of oaky, it smells kind of like bourbon to me. Does it smell like bourbon to you?
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. Hey, do you know the mash bill on this at all?
I read somewhere, so I mean.
Or should we say what we think?
It's on the internet, so it must be true.
Yeah.
I assume they check their facts. I think it's a high corn mash bill. It's like 86% corn, and then like 6% barley and rye, or I don't know, something or other. But it's a higher corn than we're used to per se. All right, let's take a. You know, it's sweet. It's pretty good.
It's got that Scotch taste.
It's a little more corny. Yeah, like almost like a corn whiskey, like an aged, older, mellow corn, a little bit to me.
Yeah, I think it is smooth, super easy to drink, but it's pretty smoky. I feel like
Yeah.
it's pretty smoky.
It's kind of lacking in flavor a little bit to me. Like it tastes
Mm-hmm.
good, I like it, but it's for a 15 year, it's got the mellowness that it needs, but I feel like it doesn't have as much of the flavor as I want from it.
I was expecting a little bit more from it.
Yeah, and part of it is it's only 86 proof. Now I paid about $75, maybe $80 for this bottle. It comes in this awesome decanter style, makes you feel like Don Draper.
We can
yeah.
talk about this bottle all
I
day
mean,
long.
feel how heavy that cork topper piece is.
Yeah, that's pretty
real
solid.
heavy.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, for 86 proof, paying $80,
Yeah.
it's a little steep. It is a 15-year-old bourbon, so you know it's been aged. If you're into the age and the history, it's cool, but it's not. It is a little bit lacking in the flavor to me.
And guys, y'all might not know, we have a show, he mentioned it at the beginning of the show, called the Podcask. And if you follow us on there, you are well aware that Will and I like the higher proof
We do.
bourbons and other whiskeys. So so there's some partial, we're partial to that. But I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know if I pay more than $40 for it.
Yeah, I feel like it is a
kinda
little
in
bit
that-
overpriced for the flavor I'm getting. It tastes more like a $40 or $50 bottle. $80 is a little pricey. Obviously, some of that is going into the price of the hardware you're getting. I mean,
Yeah,
you can reuse
this bottle.
So.
I don't know if you can see it, but this bottle has got some like chevron beveled stuff or whatever the heck you call it.
Call those diamonds.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, four
Like
plated
diamond-studded.
diamonds. And then on the other side here, we've got one big one here, which is kind of fun. But man, the bottle is super classy. Again, we've got this cork here, pretty substantial in weight. So the bottle on the shelf looks fantastic.
Absolutely. I think that you are definitely paying that premium for the bottle and the age statement. I wish it was closer to 100 proof rather than the 86. Is that what I said? Yeah, rather than the 86 proof. It's a little low for me, and almost tastes a little watered down in the flavor department rather than getting as much bang for my buck. I would almost rather it be a $90 bottle and higher proof. I'd rather pay a premium for the higher proof rather than $75-$80 for something that's 86 proof. But
Yeah,
I
I'd
like
rather
it.
have. I'd rather it be. It doesn't taste as sweet to me as I would.
Right.
I would think a corn mash bill would.
Yeah.
And I also believe that it should have a little more oaky flavor to me.
Yeah, for
15
being
years.
a 15 years, I feel like it should have aged enough that I'm getting a lot of the wood characteristics, and I'm just not.
Right.
It tastes younger than it is.
I will say this. Would I like to own a bottle of this? Absolutely. Would I have 2 or 3 of these on my shelf just in case I run out? Probably not. Actually, definitely not, especially at that price point. Now, you drop this to $35-$40.
Even 50.
Yeah.
I'd go as high as 50.
I might have a couple of them at that point. But yeah, I love their slogan though.
Yeah. Anywhere, anytime. It's always a pleasure.
It is always a pleasure. Guys,
Yeah, this is
we
great.
love this.
Super fun.
It's like airy out here. I feel like
yeah.
I get this nice little airflow coming off here.
Love a good breeze.
We need about 5 more of these,
Yeah.
and we'll cut this again. So this is just round 1. We're
And
about
you'll
to do-
love how it tastes. We will say, my gosh, so much flavor.
Yeah.
So much flavor.
By the 5th glass, we're like, this is the best bourbon I have ever had
Bar
in my
none.
life. It is the most amazing thing ever. Well, guys, check us out on the podcast.
You can go to whiskypodcast.com or just look us up on iTunes or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah,
however you want to do it. We're around.
At the podcast on all those social media platforms. Thank you so much. It's Bourbon Night for
Really
having us
appreciate it.
kind of somewhat take over the uncorking this week, and we really appreciate it.
And as we like to say on our show, we don't know Jack.
But we will drink it.
Bye.